Hello and welcome to North Star Stamper. I'm Susan Kramer. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Woodbury, Minnesota. And when just about to record this video, I realized that it is going to go live the day after Thanksgiving here in the U.S. So I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, or if you're still celebrating, happy Thanksgiving to all my U.S. friends and viewers. And if you're not in the U.S., I hope you're having a great Friday or whatever day you're watching. So today we are talking about the little things making a big difference in our paper crafting. So I had this pre-stamped image, I think it was from swaps that I made this summer. I'm not remembering names of things. So I have a blue and brown flower, who knew? And I have a piece of blueberry bushel cardstock, and this is crumb cake. And so originally this piece was wider, the floral piece, and I was going to trim it down and do something different with it. And so this was the first thing I thought of, and it's fine. That's a fine card. Nothing wrong with it. But we're going to do little tweaks so you can see how little things can make a big difference. So this piece, this floral piece, was actually wider. You can see that I trimmed a 1/4 inch off either side. So even if I just add those pieces back on, see how that makes just a little difference, just adds a little bit of interest. And the only difference between those two were the 1/4 inch strips. So maybe after you've stamped your piece, cut it. Be careful where you cut it. Again, I wouldn't want to cut the middle of the flower, but so the difference between that and that. So another idea I had, so that was one thing, just add a little bit of something. So this is just blueberry bushel flat. What if we embossed? So my first thought was to use the plaid embossing folder. We'll see how that looks. I didn't really like the plaid. It's too many lines, I don't know. So that was another option. So I used the birch, but I think I embossed it sideways instead of up and down. I wasn't paying attention to the direction. I kind of like this side better. So I think this is what we're going to do. It just literally adds texture and just some interest to our card. We're going to go ahead and put this together real quick so you can see how just those little things, adding texture. And then there I cut a 1/4 inch off either side. I'm going to pull this up so I can get this pretty well centered. It needs to move down a little bit. Love the green glue. Couldn't do that with a tape runner. You'd be tearing it up. So there, how's that? 1/2 inch-ish. Pretty close. Is it straight? Yep. Then I'm just going to adhere this in the middle. Oh, I was going to start. You could put it off to the side. That'd be kind of interesting. Just for instance, this I wouldn't put in the middle. But off to the side, that'd be kind of cute. You'd see more of the texture there. But I like that those pieces, I don't know if you can tell that those are actually stamped on. I'm putting a lot of glue in the middle, especially because of the texture of my blueberry bushel cardstock. So I'm going to pretty well center this. All right, I'm going to hold here while I burnish and hold here while I burnish. Ask me why I'm so conscious of that. And this, I'm going to put some adhesive on the top and the bottom. I think it'll be fine that I don't have any in the middle. And I'm going to leave, I don't know, a space. You can see the stamped image there. I have to make sure, this one's so pale, I have to make sure I put the adhesive on the right. So stick with me. I'm going to show you one more sample. We're going to make another card. And I'll share where this idea kind of came from. And this we're going to put in dimensionals. If I have some. Oh, this hello came from the Simply Said stamp set. They're just such nice basic. If you're getting tired of the happy birthday stamp you have, and this one you've seen me ink just part of it, so that you can, instead of a long strip, you can make it shorter and wider. The happy and birthday are far enough apart to do that. And let's see, where is this gonna go? I think down here, off to the side. So there. I don't think it needs any embellishments. I would I did already stamp. Oh, good thing I did that. I stamped that same image on the inside. This is from the Gallery Blooms, this one. And I made this one so long ago I couldn't remember what color that was, so I stamped off pecan pie 2 or 3 times to get the light. So there's my first card. All right. And I stamped my envelope. So the inside, the front, and the envelope all coordinate. So I have another one kind of ready to go. I have a card base of Bubble Bath. So when I cut paper for the insides and layers of my cards, I cut a lot at once. And then I have all these strips. So what do you do with them? So this is my frugal part. Sometimes I'll throw them away, but when I have that many, it's like I'm going to come up with something to use them with. So here I have some ephemera, and I can't remember which one this can, the floral ephemera pack, I forget. And then I have, let me pull out my second envelope. It's a cloud. I don't know what language is that? I don't know my foreign languages. When you buy a pre-printed kit as part of our kits collection, they come in all languages. So I know that's German, and I believe that is Dutch. So I believe that says hip hip hooray. So what are we going to do with these? Obviously, I saved them. So you have to come back next week. What does that look like to you? It looks like an egg to me. I think it's a little misshapen. But look at all these. I have a lot of them. Must have had 2 kits or something. So come back next week and see what I do with these. I'm going to put those aside. I don't think I'll tell you anymore. So these are perfect to use on the back side. So that's what we're doing. I stamped hello from that same Simply Said stamp set on here in Granny Apple Green, and I thought it went really well with my strawberries. I have to say, when I do things in nature, stamp things or use things in my cards from nature, I want them to be realistic. This is not realistic. These are strawberries, I believe. Well, unripe strawberries. That is not what a strawberry flower looks like. Strawberry flowers are small, white, with a yellow center. So they're not big and pink. So I don't know. It kind of bothers me. So I just use a glue dot on there. And only you and I are going to know that it says that on the other side. And I'm going to do that because I want to show you a few different things. So I'm sending Thanksgiving cards in the mail tomorrow. And this is where I kind of saw it. I'm like, that makes a big difference. So the card I sent to somebody had print, and then it just had 1 strip of blue paper cardstock down there, and it was so effective. It just sets it off. I kind of like that. So, or we could put 2 stripes. Obviously, I'll trim them off here. So that would be lovely too, right? Right? Just a little quick hello card. That'd be kind of nice. Great use of our strips. Lots and lots of options. You could put these white strips through embossing folders. You could do 1 embossing folder. You could do 2 embossing folders. 3 might be kind of nice too. I think it'll get kind of wide. The other idea I grabbed the With You in Mind stamp set. I thought we could use the flowers or the leaves to add some interest to these. Let's find a piece of paper. This one's getting kind of used, but that's right. You get the idea. All right, so let's grab. Let's start with the flower. Oh, actually, first thing we're going to start with. Pick that up. Let's see, bubble bath. You could just add color and it'll look different than the cardstock. Alright, I've learned to swirl it. I know I keep talking about, have you heard me talk about, I know of a card maker who doesn't buy colored cardstock. She is so good with her blending brush. She just blends to make colored cardstock. I'm not quite there, and I'm just smushing this on to show you that we could just add a darker pink behind it. Just, that's kind of pretty. I do want to try stamping though. So I'm going to try a few different things. And then I would ask you what you think I should use, but since this isn't live, I wouldn't be able to get your suggestions or ideas. So there's flowers behind it. That's kind of cute. What if we did it mix and match? Then maybe another dark pink one. Let's try one more thing, because I do have the apple green. Stamping is my favorite part of this hobby. What's your favorite part? Leave a comment. I would love to know. Are you a stamper? Or are you a die cutter? Or do you prefer punches? Or do you like to use pattern paper? What is your favorite part of our paper crafting? Let's turn it over. Mine is stamping. That ink to paper. I'm going to keep twisting this. It makes it a little more interesting. Let's see what that looks like. I don't know if I'm going to like the green. I mean, it coordinates. Let's get this out of the way. So the green is kind of cute. I'm going to wait for the video to catch up with me. Oh, what if we did that? We did them all. With 3, I will probably put them closer together. I don't like the end of that. It's too pale. And then the end of that. I'm waiting for the video to catch up. It's almost caught up. I don't know. What if we just do 2? I think I kind of like the 2. We're just going to do that. So what I'm going to do, get my trimmer out. The end of this pink one is very pale, so I'm going to hold it in place. And then I want this cut like 5.5, the full length of my card. Now I do have scraps. Not too bad. But this is a great use of all those pieces. And you trim down your cardstock. And this is just white, so I might have this for very vanilla and basic beige as well. Let's get this card put together. I obviously will stamp my envelope and stamp on the inside layer, a white layer. To finish off my card. That is really bright. I have a feeling it's not going to be so bright after it dries. It's still quite wet. I can feel it. So use those scraps. You can ink them, you can stamp them, you can emboss them. There's so many ideas. So very many ideas. I'm going to put this one on this side. I'm going to put this up on dimensionals if I can find them. Oh, there's our big ones here. All right, here we go. Here's another idea. These are my adhesive scissors, so I don't worry about them being messy. Use these edges Nobody's going to look at the back side of your card. And if they did, they are probably a paper crafter too. And then you'll have a new friend to create with. That would be fun. All right. Let's finish this off and show you, and we'll bring back in that blue card. Just like that. So use those scraps, and they don't have to stay the color that they are, right? You can stamp them. And there we are. Some simple ideas to add some interest to your cards. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.